But before I get started, this wise man heard that I was doing this tonight, so he gave me a little advice before you even do the trail pattern. He said what I would tell him is just make sure you don't hit any poles. So I think that's very good advice, so just keep that in mind. Don't hit any poles. Okay, so you're going to be at the cone, preferably. Now there's going to be a designated judge that has a flag. That's going to be the one that tells you all when to go, okay? So, wave our flag, we pick up our trot. Okay, all these are going to be single spaces. Now, being that this is on an arc, there really is no stride rule. So you can pick it. You can do 8 strides, you can do 6 strides, or you can do 4 too, I guess. It just depends on where you're going to be here and where you want to end up there. I'm personally going to do 6 so that I end up in the middle. Pardon me? Oh, shit, sorry. Whoops, hang on, I messed up already. All right, so we do our trot overs again. Yeah, all right, so don't follow what I would do. All right, so anyway, so you come off your single trots. You're going to sit and soften, collect your horse. Now we're going to pick up our left lead. This I know we do. Okay, single stride, 3/4 of my pole, single stride. Now, this particular pole wants to kind of put you at that angle. So we got to get over there to the black and white ones. So it's something you don't have to ride real aggressive, but it's something that you need to be aware of. Okay, all these are single strides as well. I'm hitting at the 3/4 spot again. Okay, square myself up, break down to the trot. Square. Single, single. Okay, now here comes my 6th stride again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, single. All right, these are doubles, okay? Let me go through this again. Okay, so we got 6 strides here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this is a stride rule. 2 strides each section, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, collect up, square up, pick up my right lead, 3/4 spot, single, single. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that's also that projected path that I took. I decided I went a little further out. It's not, you can do 3 or you can do 5. I don't think the 3 would ride very well, but it's up to you. Okay, if you want to go out a little wider, square this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, single, single. Break to my jog. Now I'm going to stay straight here so that I can make sure that when I make this turn, I'm tight on the second half of my gait. Jog all the way up to my 2nd. Okay, I like to stop with my core, even with my standard. Okay, back, back, back. Now it's a ways back there, but there is a pole back there, so it's something to just kind of keep an eye open. Okay, walk forward, cross over my pole. I like to cross over with my inside foot, but that's not also a necessity either. Okay, from here it says to lope right lead. Now, it is acceptable to walk a stride or 2 and then pick up your right lead. So that's what I'm going to do, kind of get. Okay, single, single, make my arc, 1, 2, 3, single, single. Same goes back to that arc again. I mean, some people will do that in 4, but 3 is probably the most common. Okay, we break to our jog. this particular obstacle here, there's a lot of different variables you can do, a lot of different ways you can choose to do this. Always go in there with a plan A and a plan B. Plan A is like I would do all these in a 5, so I'm switching my legs. Okay, so coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of air out at the top here. Keep airing out. Come back, do my 5 again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that because it helps put me into the chute for my next obstacle a little bit better. Now, that's my plan A. Is that always going to work? Probably not. So let's just say, okay, plan B, I get to here. Okay, now what? Okay, make it a little straighter. Do it in 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, Tim did tell me that it's not critical. Each little quadrant does not need to be symmetrical. You can have 4, you can have 3. That's not going to be a penalty. 1, 2, 3. So you can do that too. Okay. Still jogging to our chute. Very important that we clear the gap. I'm going to jog up here to where my stirrup's pretty much even in the middle of the pole. I'm going to stop and pause for a second. Okay. We back up. And just be careful. They got these little fingers sticking out here, so you don't want to catch one of them. Now, this is a ginormous box. So, once again, you can show your horse. If your horse wants to spin like a reiner, plant that foot, go for it. If it wants to kind of like do like a traditional style box where it flips hind and front end, that's fine too. Just have a nice flow to it. Okay, and it's also either direction, so that's up to you. Depends on how you get, where you're at in your position of the box or whatever. And then you walk out. Stride rule here too, singles, single, single. So when you're done, after your walkovers, go ahead and we'll exit to the left and go around the person, behind the person that's next to go.
Good job, buddy. Before he goes, I have one thing I have to say that I forgot.
Okay.
Before
I'm just going to ask you. Does anybody have any questions up to this point? Okay. So we're fixing to have Ryan ride it, but at the moment, Gino said he has something to announce real quick.
One of the most important things that I forgot to announce, guys, is I don't think we know and appreciate how fortunate we are. Hey, Tim, come on out here, buddy. So, I'll tell you a little story. I was at a weekend horse show at home, and I thought, you know what, I'll just draw the pattern and just set it. Well, let me tell you one thing, that's not easy. I'd only picked it up 3 times before I even got it close to right. And I think half the people didn't even show. So we have a very special guy. He created trail as we know it today. And we're fortunate to have him here. He's here at the horse show, helping us make sure that we have the very best trail courses we can have. And it was his birthday 2 days ago. So let's wish Tim Figueroa a happy birthday, guys.
How could you top that thing?
How did I top that? I can top that. Watch this. So, I have to thank everyone because I just told my girlfriend Tina last night that this is the 26th year I've done this. And so, maybe I told Garrett too, I said, you guys weren't even born yet, or your parents weren't even married yet before I started back in 1996. I've done 26 years, and I'm real proud that I did that. I really take a passion in what I do. A couple things I was going to say to help Andrew too. How it's set today, right now, it's set in this arena. I don't get a chance to set in performance, so it's bigger, smaller, the angles that are different tomorrow morning. That's why we walk the course, okay? So I'm going to try to stay as close as I can to what we have here tonight, okay? We'll try. But sometimes I got to get a tractor through here also. So sometimes it gets bigger or smaller, or at least bigger, kind of bigger. But a couple things too, real quick. You know, like this obstacle and that obstacle. When I walk the judges, I try to tell them to judge it. Okay. You know, there's a lot of options, like Andrew was talking about the 3, 5, 4 on that little serpentine. I think you show your horse whatever looks best for you, and you let the judge out. Same thing with the turn of the box. Okay. You can do a spin turn, you can do a box turn. Show your horse. On the 2 corners he was talking about, 3, 4, 5 over there, whatever rides best for you. Okay, don't put the pressure on Andrew to like tell you how to do it. You know, there's a lot of options in this course. So, good luck again. And someone just asked me about the 13 under. Okay, real quick. So there's really no 13 under around the pack because it shows with the 14 through 18. But consolation, the level ones, okay, they'll be sometime a ride pair on Thursday. I'm not sure what time. But I know we're doing a ride pair for level 1 class too. So anyway, thank you guys. Good luck, Andrew. You can bring Ryan home.
All right. Thank you, sir. Ready when you are. I guess I'll get out of the way. All right, I think we're about ready. All right, so Ryan's walking up to his start position. Okay, he's jogging. He's going to jog the 4 singles. Collecting up. He's loping his left lead. Single, single. Very good. Break to our jog. Jog the 4 singles again. Around the corner to the left. Good. Okay, now this spot here is a little bigger than you think, so you got plenty of room to kind of get collected up in to make that lope departure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break to our jog. Jog around the gate. Good. Sometimes too, being that this gate's in the middle of the pattern, you can use that when you stop there for a second. Just take a minute, kind of let everything, like take a deep breath. Kind of gives you a chance to slow everything down and kind of recollect your thoughts. Okay, his gate work was nice, quiet, precise. Okay, remember, you got an option here. It says to lope off, but you're allowed to walk a step or 2. Single, single, make the turn. 1, 2, 3. Another single, another single. Break to our jog. Let's see what he does here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I'm in the pattern. Okay, he's airing back out at the top. Comes around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Makes that turn to the right, looking over his shoulder and stuff, seeing where that chute is. Centers himself up. Trots up to it. Trots through the gap. To me, it's really important to just kind of, it's like, yes, you want to keep some flow, but you also want to take your time and make sure like your steps are they're calculated. Don't just get in there and just kind of get rushy on you. Bad things will happen. Okay, he's going to choose to turn to the left. Nice fluid turn. Okay, he's sizing his approach up to his walkovers. 1, 2, 1. Very nice. And I do want to say thank you to Ryan too. He kind of did this ride the pattern out of a favor for me, so. What's that?
Try to talk a little. I don't think
Oh, okay.
like you're yelling.
Oh, God.
How's that?
Do y'all have any questions now? Could everybody kind of hear me okay? Like,
You don't like the top part. Dude, it's big. Listen, I'm excited.
so you think just that one's good?
What?
You think that one's good? To the
You
one
gonna
go?
run it again or no?
Okay. Tim, you think that one goes good? He's on. Hey, do you think that one goes good, or you should be?
Well, I'd like him to do it again.
Okay.
I'd like someone to time it.
Okay, I can do that.
You guys are gonna let him do it again. I want to time him.
Okay, he's going to run through it one more time, and I'm going to time him just so out of curiosity, so we kind of know what it's going to run per horse.
One more thing, guys. Let me say something before you guys go. So just to clarify, okay, just to clarify. So the poles are going to stay out, okay, all night. They're going to be picked up at 9. Because the Raiders are going and we're going tomorrow, I don't know how much room we're going to have. So I'm going to leave this thing set up till 5 a.m. and just pick up the top poles and the walls and the fireboxes and the plants. So the poles actually will stay here during the class. Okay? I think I'm going to bring about 8 or 12 poles to barn 7A.
What's that?
How did you walk it? 3 or what did you do?
I did it 5.
Well, you said 2 different ways.
Well, yeah, or you can do the 3 as well. Yeah.
I'll leave it set just like it is.
Or like,
Really bold. Yeah, okay. So 5.
Okay.
Robert's crew's going to come down here 5. Fireboxes, hurdles, plants. Okay, I'll leave the blocks out here. I got 1 block. So we'll leave the entire class. Okay?
what's that?
Do I need to do the whole thing again or just pieces?
He said he'd like to time it.
What's that?
He would like to time it. Well, you add in option. Hey, look good.
Trying to use the fireboxes like we hate it when we come in the morning and the poles are on top of the poles and the poles are on top of the fireboxes. One more thing, Gino, I'm sure, is the one that posted how you can elevate a pole, okay? So if you're one of those people, just reaffirm, 12 inches is the max, the height of the top of the pole. There's several ways that you should block the pole up out there. So maybe take a look at the pictures if you don't know those.
I think he's just farting around.
And then, Ryan, you go one more time, second time.
Yeah, he's just doing this serpentine. They want to see it in 3. Okay, he's going to try. Come on.
All right, so
Live large.
Ryan's choosing to do option B. He's going to do that in 3. 1, 2. Okay, that's fine. He did it in 4. There's no penalty occurred there.
Live large. Come on.
Now, he can even choose to do 3 stride on the back side of it again, and it's still okay, even though he did 4 the first time. Yeah. To me, that's a little more higher degree of difficulty. Okay, well, he volunteered to run through the pattern one more time. We're going to time him, just like I said, just so we can kind of get a calculation of how long it is going to take per horse. Okay, the timer is started. Single, single, single. Pick up our left lead. Break to our trot. Square up, trot, trot, trot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's pretty much choosing to stick with the same path he did the first time. Pick up our right lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he must like that path. Break to our jog, jog around the gate, jog up to our second standard. Okay, like that time he crossed over with his left foot. That's okay. That's fine. There's not a rule that says you have to do it one way or the other. It's just kind of a preference. Like Tim says, just show what's best for you. Pick up your right lead. 1, 2, 3. Single, single. Break to our jog. This will be interesting to see what he chooses to do this time. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. So see, either option does work. It's just whatever best suits you all. Jog up to our chute. Go ahead and back the corner, back into your box. Remember, it's either direction, so this time he's choosing to go to the right. Just depends on, again, you got that option. Which way does your horse turn better? And sometimes how you end up in the box after you stop. Single walkovers. Very good. He has completed his pattern. So then remember, after you're done, exit, turn to the left, exit behind the other person. I did exactly 3 as well. So both Tim and I, we both got 3 minutes right on the nose on this particular pattern. Now you can also see that he kind of went a little faster this go than he did the first one. So it just kind of depends on the style of the person as well. But it's going to be every bit of 3 minutes probably.